Are you part of the urban garden? Oh, but it says no trespassing, but it has an entrance. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I think it's just for the people that have beds.
Oh, okay, okay. But it also says feel free to walk around on the front here. So, and I just want to make a video of it because not everybody in the world has a community garden, just to see what it looks like for my friends all over the world. So, I don't know. It says no trespassing. No.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know. I heard a lovebird earlier squawking. So there could be a lovebird nest, or they come to this area. I know they go to Pioneer Park all the time. There's like nests in Pioneer Park. No camping. It says, please look, smell, and listen in our garden. Please keep on paths. This garden bed is independent account for me. No camping. Please do not take any produce from your gardens. Interested in gardening with us? So here's some tomatoes. It looks like maybe some squash or pumpkin here. Basically, this is a community garden where people, I think they rent the space, or maybe they rent it for free, but they just sign up for it and then they have to take care of it. Maybe they don't have their own garden type thing. And it looks like some of them are just flowers. I don't know what those are way over there, but it looks like it could be just flowers, not necessarily vegetable, because these look like just flowers. Definitely just flowers, right? These are like snapdragons, and so it's not necessarily like a garden as far as, I mean, these are above ground things, and they have water lines. Welcome to the Mesa Urban Garden. And then they got little things like this. I don't know what that is. And then they have whatever that is. And they have that, which looks like hand painted, whatever. And I'm not sure, this is some sort of squash or gourd or something. Big old flowers on it. And then this is some sort of fruit. I don't know if that's an apple tree or like a miniature apple tree. Not sure. But they have picnic tables here. Big old aloe vera plants. So stay on that. This is I think this is a locust tree, but I don't see any needles. Usually they have really big thorns, and I don't see any thorns. Maybe it's a thornless locust tree. Oh. And then they have a free library. Free library. Take a book, leave a book. Rattlesnake Crossing. Little Women. Christmas Elf on the Shelf. Lee Child 61 Hours. A Jack Reacher book. Okay, let me see this here. Mesa Arizona. That's what it says there. Working to inspire sustainable urban living in the community. A nonprofit community garden in the heart of Mesa's downtown. Mission is to inspire sustainable urban living through education, community involvement, creative and cooperation to strengthen families and enhance, beautify our neighborhoods. Okay. Would you like to put your talents to great use serving the community? Volunteer positions, personal team responsible for recruiting, training, and retaining volunteers, fundraising team responsible for fundraising activities, operating team responsible for organizing, facilitating, contact numbers. So bed rentals, rent a bed, volunteer opportunities, upcoming events at MUG. Feel free to connect with us. Oh, so 4x6 garden is $90 a year. One-time $50 setup fee, and a 4x12 is $130 a year. What we provide: raised bed garden, premium soil, individual drip irrigation system, automatic watering timer, on-site setup and support. Start growing. Visit your garden. Okay. So money in the garden. So $90 a year. That's cheap. Here's some cactus. So I think this is, I don't know what that is, a bougainvillea, I don't know. Here's some cactus. This is prickly pear cactus, I believe, or maybe it's not, I don't know. Because I don't see any fruit on it. I hardly see any needles, I don't know, but I know that you can buy this, people eat these. I don't know who, but, oh, it says mango dulce, totem pole cactus. Monarch Way Station, habitat registered with Monarch Watch. This site provides critical resource for monarchs throughout their annual cycle of reproduction, migration, and supports other pollinators and wildlife. Okay. It says Amy. Maybe she drew that. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of flowers it is. I don't know. Some sort of thing in front of the garden. These are definitely weeds. It's funny, two plants had labels on it, and then I don't see anything else labeled over here. Oh, here's another one. Featherbush. Freaking down. Fairy Duster. Sierra Star. I'm guessing that's the red one. some other cactus. I'm not sure what kind of, that looks like a barrel cactus over there. These are mean. Oh, they don't look that mean, but those needles are so strong that they could go right through your hand, I think. And I'm not sure what kind of plant this is. Some sort of, kind of looks like a yucca, only different. And these are mean. You do not want to fall into that. You'll be crying big time. It's like a torture chamber. And I didn't realize it, but there's like a restaurant here, and I don't know if this picnic tables are for the restaurant. Here's something funny. Make empanadas, not war. That's the Arizona state bird, the cactus wren. On cactus, and it's on a prickly pear. That's what a prickly pear looks like. That kind of looks like saguaro. This is the neighborhood card. So here's a hummingbird right here. We have hummingbirds here all the time in America. Some sort of cactus. That is called a century, S-E-N-T-R-Y plant. Some people call it century plant, but I don't think it's called a century plant. And that looks like a woodpecker. Who knows what it is? That's Red Mountain. Someone drew Red Mountain. Behind there, that's Four Peaks. Someone drew Red Mountain and Four Peaks, which is northeast of the Phoenix metro area. And then someone drew this. What is the art here? And this is downtown Mesa. There's another hummingbird drawing over here. So that's here's a rattlesnake. I didn't notice that till just now. So you got a hummingbird, a saguaro cactus, which is the biggest cactus, and then you have a rattlesnake down there. Diamondback rattlesnake. That's a prickly pear right there. Right? I'm not sure what that is. That's a rose bush, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a sacred heart. Some lady crying. I don't know. This is a Mexican senorita with some basket on her head. Someone drew a bat. I don't know what kind of plant that is. Anyway, so this is a restaurant, and they have cactus in the back and some sort of succulent. And then they have a wash station here. Let's see if it even works. Yeah, it works. And then they have you can have a barbecue here. There's a barbecue pit. To plant is to believe in tomorrow. Mesa Urban Garden, Raise a Big Planter project was built in association with Freedom of Design Community Service Program. Wow. And one thing I like is they have bird houses, and it looks like they might be just like ornamental. Like no birds can live there, too small. Because that looks like an outhouse birdhouse. And that looks like a really cool multiple 3-story birdhouse over there in the back. But very interesting. Let me see what else. I'm not sure what these. Maybe those are water stations, but they're. I don't know. They have rocks. And that looks like a bird bath, maybe, or a bee bath too, because it has the wood. So that's for pollinators, I think. Here's some cool art here on this pillar, and some more. Oh, here's, what does this say? Random safety things. I don't know.
Any electricians?
No. Do you have an electric problem?
No, I want to.
What's that?
I want to be an apprentice.
Oh yeah, I don't know any electricians. I'm retired and I don't know anything about electricity.
You wouldn't happen to have a extra phone like at your house or something that
An extra what now?
a phone that works, but that's old maybe?
No, Obama gives them out. Obama phones are everywhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a long time. But
You never got an Obama phone?
I did a long time ago.
What happened to it?
I think I lost it.
Oh,
I was homeless, but I was high all the time, so it was easy
Oh.
for me to lose my stuff.
yeah. You can't get high. That's bad.
Yeah.
And it's illegal. You can die from it, and it's illegal. It's a class 4 felony, possess drugs.
Yeah, I have like 4 of those.
Yeah. Oh, you had 4 charges?
Yeah.
And that didn't stop you?
No, but
Are you from Mesa?
yeah,
Did you go to high school in Mesa?
yeah.
Which high school?
Westwood.
You went to Westwood? The Westwood Warriors? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you go to Carson Junior High?
No, I dove there. I at Carson, but in the high school. And then I taught gymnastics at the elementary school. But that was just,
So what drugs were you using?
heroin and then blues.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
You never used meth?
Not really.
So you didn't use meth, which
I
is
mean,
good.
It was in there.
But you never overdosed on fentanyl or heroin, because those are the worst.
Yeah, I've overdosed more times than
So you died?
anyone alive.
Did you die?
Plenty of times.
You died, and then someone used Narcan on you?
Lots of times.
But who's using Narcan on
More
you?
than 10 times, maybe more than 20.
But who's using Narcan on you?
I don't know. Police usually, or
Or fire?
Fire.
Oh my gosh. So you've died several times.
I
Wow.
got to the point where just a little bit, for some reason, would black me out.
Oh, but how old are you right now?
40.
You're 40? I'm surprised you're still alive, because,
Me too.
oh my gosh.
And I've overdosed way too many times to be 40.
And are you still using now?
Just dead.
Are you still using now?
No, I haven't used for a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying I got to a point where I black out, so I stopped liking the high. If
Have you
if you don't
seen
like the high, you're not going to use.
I don't know, but I've never used alcohol, cigarettes, or anything illegal. But have you seen any lovebirds in Mesa? You know what lovebirds are? They're those little parrots, the
Okay,
green.
yeah.
Have you seen those?
The ones from Africa, the pink ones.
They're not pink. They're green with like red and orange on their neck.
Oh,
But I heard one
oh yeah, the orange
here.
looks pink, kind of.
Well, there's some at Pioneer Park, which is not far from
Yeah,
here.
that's what-
Have you seen them there?
Yeah, they're from Africa.
They're from Africa?
Yeah, they're not native. They're,
I know they're not
they're
native,
an
but
invasive species.
well, someone released them and they thrived.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Just
I don't.
like happened with the.
But they're better looking than
Burmese
sparrows.
pythons in Florida.
Yeah, but lovebirds are a lot better than a Burmese python.
Yeah, it depends on. I think so, yeah. But
Yeah,
I
well,
like snakes too.
Yeah, but I don't like a Burmese python eating my pet cat or dog or eating me.
Or your child.
Or killing you,
even
or your
though
child.
They really don't do that. But
They don't?
Not really.
What do they do? What do they eat? They don't eat dogs or cats ever?
No,
goats?
they'll kill. Okay, but they won't eat them.
But they'll kill them?
Yeah, they'll kill.
Okay, which is worse? I guess eating them's worse.
No, yeah, that's worse.
Yeah. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know anyone that. So I notice. So I hear people like, "Oh, I don't have a job," and then I notice everywhere says we're hiring. You can't get you don't have a job right now?
I don't have a job.
But everyone is hiring, especially fast food. You've never had a fast food job?
I didn't have my social for a while.
You have a social. You just didn't have the card.
Right.
Okay.
You need your driver's license and,
Or an ID card
well, yeah, or an ID card.
and your social. And a food handler's card?
Not necessarily.
Really?
Either your social security card, the physical one, not a copy, or your birth certificate.
And you lost all those?
Yeah, many times. I was homeless and using, so I don't have people who will keep my stuff, and if they do, they're like guarding it, but they don't want to interact with me, so when they give it to me and then I'm high and I lose it, so and
Wow.
you can't get it. It's really hard to get them again, and when you do, you can only do it so many times, I think. I don't know. I haven't exhausted that yet.
Well,
But I'm waiting for social to come in the mail right now. It should have been there already, but it'll certainly be there within this week.
well, I don't know what to say, but if you're not, like, you're an adult, and adult life is taking care of your ID, your birth certificate, your social security, because if you don't have those, like, you're having a hard time surviving, right? That's legit.
Yeah.
So if you're not adult enough to take care of the most important things in your life, which is not drugs. Drugs are not important, and they ruin your life, and they'll kill you. Like you've said, you've died before. The most important thing is taking care of those things that you didn't take care of that you lose because you're high. So they get stolen, or you misplace them.
Yeah.
But you're an adult. You're not 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You're 40. So now you absolutely have to be responsible for those vital documents. It sucks, but those documents are vital. I didn't realize until you told me how hard it is to get, because I've never been in that dire straits. But you're in dire straits.
It
So
could take you like a month.
okay, but so have you lost all contact with your family, or they don't want anything to do with you, or what's up with that? Because you're from here.
For the most part, yes, but my stepdad will help me.
Okay, but will he help you get your identification back so you can get a job?
Yeah, he did. He
Okay.
helped me get it like a month ago, and
then
I waited for it to actually arrive, and then I used my ID to get my social. And
Okay.
My social is I did that one on my own,
okay,
he still has to be the mailing address.
okay,
I guess I could have it go to a post office, but
general delivery.
I like it going to him because it kind of keeps him locked in my life.
Okay. So is your mom dead or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a stepdad.
When I was 17.
Oh my gosh, over here by Westwood?
No, it was in Phoenix.
Oh, in Phoenix. Oh my gosh.
We had lived by Westwood. Well, actually by Red Mountain.
But you graduated from Westwood.
No, I didn't graduate from Westwood.
But you went to Westwood. Okay.
And then we moved over towards Phoenix because my mom and my stepdad separated. They were both living in apartments pretty close to each other in Phoenix.
But your
And then my mom
stepdad
killed
now
me.
lives in Mesa?
And all the kids went with my stepdad.
Your stepdad lives in Mesa?
Yeah, Gilbert.
And Gilbert. So you have to walk from here to Gilbert?
No, I take the bus.
Oh, the bus. Okay.
So
how come you
either
don't spend all your
Gilbert
time in
or
Gilbert?
Mesa by Gilbert.
So how come you don't spend your time in Gilbert?
I was working at Golden Corral
Oh, you were?
a year ago.
That's a good job.
A year ago, I stopped working there. I'd only worked from a little before Halloween until like April Fool's Day.
But you quit?
It's like almost 6 months.
You quit?
No.
Oh, they forced you to resign?
I was at a halfway house and it was like stressful over there for me. And then I went to live at another halfway house and there's more bullshit. Like, I don't know why it can't just be the program it's meant to be.
Well, because they're trying to make a profit. They get money,
Yeah,
free money from the
so
government.
It's not always the best people.
Yeah, because they don't care.
It's people that care a little bit, but they care way more about the money.
Yeah, it's all for money. Yeah.
They're okay with breaking the law if they don't get caught. And
Right.
They don't care who lives at their house.
Right. I know how it is. I know.
Oh, well, anyway.
It's the government. It's corruption. I understand.
That's all excuses.
That's legit.
I know that's legit. But
I'm
I
not saying it's not
high
legit.
For like a month.
Yeah, but that's the
So
problem.
The 2 years I have clean, I fucked it up in the middle of it for like a month. And I got it.
Please don't swear. There's ladies over there. Over here, there's a lady. She can hear you.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, what were you saying
I
now?
don't swear that much. But
I know, me
I
neither.
use it still, though.
It's hard not to. Yeah, I understand.
But yeah,
So you screwed up and got high. Did they kick you out of the halfway?
yeah, they kicked me out.
What do? You know? So when you were young, what did you want to do when you grew up? What did you want to do?
Maybe teach gymnastics or be an engineer.
Like, did you go to community college or university or anything?
Yeah.
You did? Did you get a degree
No.
or close?
I got Math 151, English 101, English 202,
Wow.
A little bit of business.
So I don't know if you realize this, but you have more schooling than me, because I went to one semester at community college and I didn't like it, so I never ever went back.
Yeah.
And I only took 2 classes.
I only went to like 3.
Yeah, but you went to more than me. I went to 2 classes, got 6. I have 6 credits under my belt. That's it.
I've used drugs for 20 years, so
You didn't start till you were
I
in
pretty
a
much
20?
only have 20 years.
Yeah, but so are you telling me you never used drugs before you were 20?
Well, never before I was 17.
So, before you're 17.
Actually, I used when I was 8.
8 years old? How did you have access to it? Your parents?
My parents didn't watch me that much.
I know, but who?
I had a friend who had been raped and in gangs.
A guy or a girl?
It was a guy.
And he gave you the drugs when you were 8?
Yeah.
That's not a friend. That's an enemy. Frenemy.
He wasn't that old.
Yeah, but he's giving you
His
drugs.
friends that gave it to him weren't that old either.
Isn't that sad?
His uncle was old when he raped him.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
Wow.
gonna continue.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It looks like a sparrow, but it has red. I don't even know what that is.
It looks like it's paint, but I'm sure
Yeah, it looks like it's painted.
it's not though.
I've never seen a bird like that.
That's pretty deep orange, red.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm waiting for
Well-
my social.
You're waiting for a social security card?
And then I'll